So in the box, what you're gonna get is the turbocharger, which is really stinking sweet. It will charge your phone for 9 hours and 15 minutes of charge. So you're gonna get 9 hours of battery life in 15 minutes, and I verified that that is 100% true. And then you get just a cute little dude here, which, you know, it's a clip-on, and then that's it. So this one is literally just for looks.
Right. They do have other
styling, profiling. That's the only reason for it. So this isn't a mod, it's just something that instead of you having because the back of the glass, you do, I don't know if you guys can see that, it will get pretty fingerprinty. So I never have it just like this. I usually have a thing, and the first thing that I bought for it was the Incipio battery pack. And how many milliamps was that? It's like 2200, I want to say. On
the phone itself or the battery pack?
The battery pack.
I think it may say it on the back of the...
Yeah, we'll take a look on that.
Yeah, let's take a look. Does it say right there?
2200 more milliamps that you're gonna get.
So it makes an insane battery even more insane.
Yep. So you're getting over 5,000 milliamps, and then so that kind of shows you the skinniness of it, which is another thing that I wanted the Moto Play as opposed, or the Moto Z Play instead of the Moto Z, because the Moto Z is crazy skinny to the point where you might just destroy it. Another thing is the fingerprint scanner that people complain about. I honestly have no problems. I never think it's the home button. People said that was the complaint that they had, but it's just as good as the other sensors that I've seen on other Moto type device things or other sensitive fingers. I haven't had any issues.
And also a quick tech moment for you all. Milliamp is just how much capacity you can have on your battery. So the higher the milliamps, the higher it could possibly charge and hold a charge. So that's
the more you
tech
know.
Tip. That's yep.
Tech tips with Chris.
So more milliamps, it could possibly hold more power for you.
And so this is what my phone looks like pretty much every time I carry it around now. So it's still fairly skinny, and it like the back of this is. It's not slippery, so it's another neat thing. On most other phones, you have some kind of like, when it's on your pants, it will fall off, but as you can tell, we have some angles. I don't know if you can see that angle, but it will not fall off, which is a neat feature that I didn't know because I just was looking for the battery, but it actually feels pretty legit too, which I was a big fan of.
And also notice how easy it is to take it on and off.
Yep.
The magnets are really strong, and it makes it really easy and convenient for you.
So this next one is really cool. Is the only thing that I thought this dude was is this is the JBL Sound Boost, and I was like, oh cool, I love speakers, I'm a big fan. But not only are you gonna get a kickstand, which I didn't realize how much I was gonna enjoy the kickstand, but you're also gonna get 10 hours more battery. Yep. So it's a battery charger plus you're gonna get another, so you can have it set up
just like that. Fairly
simple. That's pretty obvious. So we'll let you hear without it, and we'll let you hear with it, and see if you guys can tell a big difference between the audio. And I'm gonna play a really good podcast that I'm really a fan of that you guys should all follow because they're really funny.
Make sure you do.
So surprisingly still loud,
right,
on that part. You got it set up like that.
There you go. Have a little get together. You got your sound right there.
Man, is that why all of our videos have?
Yes, it is. So another neat thing is what Chris was pointing out earlier to me is you don't have to like go in and click output sound to this device. It just
works.
Oh man, love this song. Blah, blah, blah. And then I'm doing that stupid Nick Cannon commercial where he's on the bus and he's like, I got them flips. He's like, shut up, nobody likes you.
And then the bus drops him off at a Radio Shack.
Yeah.
Like random.
That's where I want to go because the bus always goes to the shack.
The shack. Got your back.
So one thing that Chris is way more experienced with, on not just tech, is cameras itself. So he kind of helped explain what this specific next one is. So I'm actually going to let you take this, dude. Because I know less than what you do about it.
Okay, so this is the Hasselblad camera mod. A really cool thing about these mods is that Motorola has already said that they're going to support more. The Hasselblad is an awesome camera, but we're expecting some more manufacturers to come out and make some. So what this does is it's going to actually attach to the device, like so. and it automatically recognizes. If you can let me borrow your biometrics there. It's going to automatically recognize for us, and all I have to do is hold down my shutter button. So I'll show you guys here. Let's get that part out.
Power button on the top.
All right, there you go. It's been like a month since I had the phone. All right, appreciate you. Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna leave that in there.
No, you're not gonna leave it in there.
I'm gonna leave this part in there too.
It's been a month. It's been a month. All right, so.
You guys.
All right, there we go. So we're back at it. So all we have to do is hold down the power button, not the shutter button. I apologize. So we're gonna hit this, and it takes us straight to the camera, and it looks awesome. Records great videos. Mr. Brooks here is gonna be able to show you some great comparison photos for it, as well as a video that he's gonna show up. Interesting, cool thing that happened when I had this phone. I went to a Hawks game. I just bought some nosebleed seats just to go to see Dwayne Wade come to Atlanta. And I had the phone, because you're not supposed to have really great cameras in there. So I had the phone, I put it in a little bucket for them to check me in. The lady was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just a phone,
bro.
It's just I gotta communicate with the
outside
outside world." Yeah. And so she let me in, and I was able to take some amazing photos and videos that I have on TeachMeTech.info. Some amazing photos with the camera. I mean, I got some really great close-up shots of Dwayne Wade.
So explain optical versus digital.
Okay. So one of the biggest cool things with the camera is the zoom, right? So 10 times digital zoom. What's happening is that it's like a computer inside of the camera. You know, whether it's a phone or DSLR, whatever it is. It's trying to digitally put that image together. It's trying to think that it's moving closer so that it can put it up. But this is optical, which means it's actually like a magical lens on the end there that's actually getting closer to the thing that it's trying to take. So you just have to imagine if I put on glasses and squint to see something, you know, that's like digital. And I'm trying to process what's over there. Optical is like me literally getting up and walking over to see what's that thing that's over there.
Right. So even with the new iPhone 7 Plus, that new specific camera that was supposed to do something, it didn't matter.
It did not matter, because that's where my comparison photos came in.
Right.
Huge
and not only
difference.
that, what was the biggest feature of the iPhone 7? They started with the camera.
Right.
But what if I could buy like an actual optical zoom camera and a phone and a memory card and still have all the other options?
Right.
Have a speaker possibility, having an extra battery life, because you have to buy like the juice pack, or because they make those other cases for them. But now your case is fat. The phone's already kind of big in the first place.
Let's get a little
so you can add just a little bit of depth in the back. Is just a massive difference.
Oh, and then also another great feature of just the phone itself is that you have the ability to link the phone to Google Photos. Right. So that way, all your photos are in the awesome cloud. They're backed up through Google Photos. So the second you take a picture or record a video, it's automatically on your laptop, your tablet, your computer. You have the ability to create albums and share that. So at the Hawks game, when I have all those amazing pictures, I went with a friend and his camera wasn't as good as mine. So I shared that folder with him, and now all those photos that I took are on his phone.
Which is really
I mean,
really
and like
cool.
that, it was instant. So
that's
a really neat
it's a very neat, and you'll see the pictures.
Yeah.
In this
and also Google Photos is unlimited. That's another cool thing that I always like to mention whenever I mention it, because people are like, "Oh, how much space do I really get?"
Space until
exactly. They don't even count it. Google's literally giving you unlimited space to host all your photos. Right. So, and it's integrated with the phone.
And then, yeah, I mean, you'll see the pictures, and it'll be obvious to you. If you don't take a lot of pictures, the stock camera is still. I mean, it was made in 2015, so it's still going to be a fairly recent. I mean, it may not look as good stock compared to the iPhone 7 Pluses, but when you can get, because another thing we'll go over is the prices at the end. We'll just kind of walk you through, but for the price, you can get a really good setup for a lot cheaper.
Yep.
So the next one is my favorite, and it'll be everyone's favorite, and I can guarantee you it'll be your favorite too. You can quote me on that. So this is the thing that when he said the word, like when he showed everything, I saw the camera, I saw the little pack, but I saw another piece and I was like, what is that, like a weird little like fan or something? But it was really cool is he said the word projector, and as soon as I heard that, it's like a trigger word for me. It's like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I don't know, okay, I don't care what else you have, that's mine. So this dude right here is the Moto Insta Share projector, and this dude right here, you'll be able to see it here as well is one of the coolest things, because you're gonna have a projector that is this skinny. And another cool feature that this one has is it gives you another hour of battery. It's just like, they're like, you want some more battery? Ah, it gives you more battery.
Better for you.
Everybody's got batteries.
Everybody gets a battery.
And it also has the ability to do the kickstand.
Right.
So whenever you're putting it on a wall, I was showing Maddie, and we put Dory on the ceiling. Because you can.
Why wouldn't I
Why
put Dory
wouldn't
on the
you?
ceiling?
It's so cool. Like, everyone was like, bruh. And so another thing that not many people have a TV in their kitchen. But I went in there to cook. I think I was cooking pizza rolls that day or something dumb, and I was sitting there just kind of like, bleh. And then I was like, I can bring my TV in here. So I hooked it up, and I was watching Dragon Ball Z, and you can watch these pictures here. Yep. The quality of this, so Dragon Ball Z outputs at 480p. But you'll see in this crystal clearness how ridiculous it actually is, and it just was mind blowing on how good it can bring the picture. To be the most honest, you're gonna want to not have lights on. It can do okay with some kind of light, because like I was cooking with like the oven light on, and that was it. Like, I didn't have the actual light on in the kitchen. It was just the oven light. I was like, no, I don't need it. I'd rather watch Dragon Ball Z than pay attention to what I'm doing. But overall, like, the phone, in my opinion, it ended up being better than I expected. I was like, I don't care about the phone, just let me do all those other things. But I mean, of course, the projector is gonna win the whole series, in my opinion.
And it's showing anything. It could be your photos, it can be any
it mirrors
service.
your screen. It's not one of those things where it's like you have to cast a video.
Which is so annoying, because only certain programs work with that, and you may have a favorite app and it doesn't. It's anything that you show on this phone.
So it's like, we have so many ideas for just dumb commercials.